Hello, welcome back to the Piping Pastor. Well, as I mentioned, I might try to do a wee little travel video, and we are here in Tombstone at the hotel we've been stayed at. We got in here last night, or yesterday afternoon rather, and got the chance to go do a wee tour of Bisbee, and the town that used to be Lowell and is now just a giant pit because it was a copper mine. And there's only one street that still exists that used to be Lowell, and they've done some historical preservation work on it, essentially trying to make it look like it used to look back when Lowell was a town. So it was at once kind of cool and a little bit sad to see that it's all gone. And but there's some neat old cars that they left out unrestored, basically just survivors sitting on the street to try to make it look like it used to look before it was strip mined. And some pictures at the end of this video of the surrounding mountain area around the hotel, which is really nice, and then some of the pictures we took in Tombstone and in Bisbee of the mine that we have there as well. We're going to be going to do a copper mine tour in Bisbee here in a wee little while, but all in all, it's been a nice trip. You ever get the chance to come out here? 2 days will about do it though. We did most of yesterday in Bisbee, most of today in Tombstone. And that's pretty much all you need. It's a neat little area. They have some gunfight shows and things like that, and we got to go see Boot Hill Cemetery, and which was neat. We got to hear the true story of Fred White. If any of you have seen the movie Tombstone, apparently the depiction of Fred White in that movie makes people who live in Tombstone a bit upset, because apparently Fred White was not an old man. He was 32 when he was shot by Curly Bill, and he didn't die right away. He was shot in the lower abdomen and hung on for 3 days, I imagine in a great deal of pain, and then finally passed. And they chalked it up to an accidental shooting rather than, he was going to be convicted of murder and there were no witnesses. Of course there was a witness because the witness had been shot. But apparently the cowboys were basically like a cartel back in the day. They ran this entire territory because Arizona wasn't a state until 1912. And one thing you will get a lot of around here is history. It seems like every person you run into is an amateur historian, and they just love telling stories. And so I like just walking around and going into the free museums and talking to the curators who are typically volunteers, and they love what they do and they love sharing their knowledge. And it's a great way to learn the true history of local places, is just by speaking with the local residents and asking them questions. So and I've got, of course, my travel pipe here, my little Whitlock travel pipe, and with it I brought me some Northwoods. Northwoods is a great pipe tobacco to travel with, because I think it's kind of fits any situation. So really enjoying it. So that is it. I'm going to get off now and finish my pipe and enjoy some reflection time out here in the Arizona desert mountains. And I'll share some pictures, and then we'll see you next time. Till then, happy reading.